Alrighty, today I'm going to show you how to draw a dragon, and this dragon is a little bit more complex than my normal drawings, so please keep that in mind. We are going to be starting with a shape that looks almost like a seagull in flight, like that, and I started mine in pencil just to make sure I got the shape correct. Now, up from that shape, this is going to be the lower part of the dragon's nose. We are going to make a curved line, and then we're going to make another curved line. Now we're going to go into the eye with this curved line, and the eye is going to be fairly cat eye like. So it's almond shape, just like that. Now we're going to make the iris part of the eye, which are curved lines. And then we're going to fill those in with some pupils. And those are going to be a little bit dark. And some of these lines I am going to go over and make them a little bit darker as well. Let's put some upper eye area onto this dragon, and a little lower eye area. Curved lines underneath the eyes. All right, on top of the nose, we're going to make a U shape. And then right above the U shape, we are going to make another U shape, but it's upside down, just like that. And it's going to be smaller and kind of, if you could kind of visualize it fitting into the lower shape. Now we're going to make some swirls that attach those two shapes. Now we're going to make some horns. So horn is a curved line in and a curved line out. A curved line in and a curved line out. Now what we're going to do after we make those horns is we're going to put a little bit of detail into them. So I'm going to just follow the initial lines, and then I'm going to put 2 or 3 little curved lines inside. And then I'm going to also put some shading, and shading in this case is just going to be a bunch of dots. All right, and then as I said before, I might go over and I might double up some of the lines depending on what I feel needs to be standing out a little bit more. So we'll start with that though. Now we're going to go on to the part of his face, the outer part of his face, and basically I'm going to go off my paper here, and that's okay. It's basically just going to be some feathery type lines coming out like this. They're curved, and then they come down. Curved and come down. And if they go off your paper, that's okay too. It actually looks kind of neat when that happens. And they should end up basically at the same spot, kind of at the nose area, but maybe about an inch or 2 lower. All right, let's go back to the nose, and we are going to make 2 lines underneath the nostrils. And then we're going to make a full line, a full curved line, and then the nostrils themselves. And they're going to be that almond shape as well. And I like to fill these in completely. Looks like my marker is running out of ink here. All right, and attach those two. Okay, so let's go back over here. Now this is a shape, it's almost like the number 3. Kind of follow along the nostrils, and then you curve up. just like that. And then attached to this, we're going to make, I don't know what it's called, maybe like a beard. Some curved lines coming out, and they can go any which way. I think I'm going to do one more smaller one, and then I'm going to stop it right there. Now this I'd like to attach to the nose area, so I'm going to make one smaller, go up and make one smaller. You'll just have to see what works for your dragon, what you think looks nice. Okay, let's go back up under this area and let's draw his mouth. So it's going to be almost squarish. And I'm going to go over and make another line that follows the first one. And on the inside line, I'm going to double that up to make it a little bit darker. Now let's make some teeth. So you can make the teeth look however you want. Big teeth, little teeth, it's up to you. My teeth are pretty big. And that's just a series of these. And then inside, you'll want to add some dots to show some shading inside, not on the teeth, but inside the mouth where it's dark. Now what I like to do with my dragon is add some whiskers. I don't know if it's a mustache, you decide. And it's going to be a little curly. I hope that didn't go out of your line of vision. It might have. And then I'd like to double that up, just like that. And then I like to color it in, so it really stands out. All right, now I'd like to do it on the other side, coming out of the same area. This is a little longer, that's okay. Double that up. And then color it in. Okay. Now we're going to go back up to the face, and we're going to add a little bit of detail to these feathery areas. So basically it's just some curved lines, just to give it a little bit more detail. My marker is really running out of ink. I'm sorry about that. I think I can probably get through this project though. Now, I also want you to know that I have done this project with kids as young as 5. So even if you're young, you can still do this. And it'll look really cool because it will be yours. Now, coming down from this feathery area, I'm going to make a curved line like this. And this is actually going to be the body of the dragon, or I guess you'd call it the neck part. I'm going to try to get a different marker here. See how this one works. Now, inside of that area, let's make some little lines, just like that. And then at the top, this is kind of tricky, so you might need to practice this. It's kind of almost like a wave shape. So a curve, and then a C, and then a curve, and then a C, and then a curve, and then a C. That's along his back. And then down here at the bottom, we're going to decide where you'd like to put the rest of his neck. I think I'm going to put my neck right here, and it'll curve down like that. So see, the dragon is kind of looking sideways. All right, So what you'll want to do now is make some scales for your dragon. So we're going to go right over the mustache area, and it's basically just a series of U's. So you just go like this. And then you attach those U's with more U's. And you always attach your U's right in the middle of the previous U. See what I'm doing? I'm attaching it right here. And they're big because this is a big dragon. Looks like this marker's running out too. And I just keep going until I actually go off of my paper. So this is not a full dragon. It's basically just the dragon's head and neck area. Okay. And I just keep going. And remember, you can always turn this video off if you feel like you need a little bit more time. So let's go this way. Just kind of like, I'm just pretending like I'm going off the paper, and so it looks like just finishing that up. Okay, there we go. So that looks pretty cool when it's finished. All right, I'm going to go back up and give a little detail to our dragon. So I'd like to add a little bit of shading here in the upper eye area. So I'm going to be making some dots, and then I'm going to have those dots follow down along the nose, just like this. So I start here, and I go right along that nose. And along the top of the nose as well. I'm going to fill in that other nostril. And if there's any other area where you see might need some shading, please feel free to do that. Or if you want to make some more lines somewhere, that's up to you. So there you go. There's your dragon. I hope you like him. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Bye.